Okay, today we are going to be solving a system by elimination. So this is different than substitution. I feel like it's easier, but you can be the judge of that. So our goal is to make either the numbers in front of x or the numbers in front of y the same number. And we're going to use multiplication to do this, but they have to be the same number, opposite sign. So let's look at this 3 and 4. Can I multiply 3 by something to make it 4? No, because it's going to be 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. It's never going to be 4. Can I multiply 4 by something and make it smaller to be 3? No. But I always look at the smaller number. That's the easiest way to go. What would I multiply 3 by to make it a positive 6? Because then it would match this, but it would be a different sign. So to make it match, we are going to multiply by 2. So go ahead and highlight the x's because we're going to eliminate them. We're going to get rid of them completely. That's why this method is called elimination. So I'm going to drag up these parentheses here, and we are going to multiply everything by 2. So we're distributing this 2 here. Now you also need to make sure that you drag the original equation down here, negative 6x plus 3y equals 6, because we're not going to mess with that. We're going to leave it alone. And what we're going to do now is we want to make the bottom equation have a negative 6x, so it positive 6x, I'm so sorry. Positive 6x so that it zeroes out with the negative 6x. So we're going to distribute, and I'm going to write my new equation down here on the bottom. So 2 times 3x is positive 6x, and then 2 times 4y is positive 8y. Bring down your equal sign. And then 2 times negative 36 is negative 72. And what we're going to do now, because they're the same number, opposite signs, we are going to add. We always add. And so you're going to want to write this on scratch paper. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it over here. Negative 6x plus 3y equals 6. Make sure you show your work, otherwise you don't get credit. This one's over here. I'm going to bring this one over here. 6x plus 8y equals negative 72. I'm going to go ahead and add these, and my x's get eliminated. They get zeroed out right there. And so then I have 11y. Bring down your equal sign. And again, I'm adding every time. So I'm going to use Desmos here, and I'm going to add 6 plus negative 72, and I get negative 66. Now, this is a one-step equation. We just need to solve this for y, and we're going to divide by 11, y equals negative 6. So let's go ahead and fill this in. We have to solve all that on paper, and we're going to put our partial answer of y equals negative 6. Now we're not done. We have to find x. So now we kind of go back to the substitution method. So we are going to pick one of these two equations here. It really does not matter which one you pick. You pick whichever one you think is easier. I don't really like negatives too much on this negative 6, so I'm going to choose this bottom one here. Okay, so I'm going to keep the 3. Now, I know what y is, right? So I'm going to go ahead and highlight y, and y is negative 6. So we're going to take everything, we're going to leave everything the same except for the y. So I keep the 3x. I keep the plus 4. I keep the equals negative 36. The only thing that I'm taking out is the y, and I'm going to put in instead is negative 6. Now, unfortunately, you can't solve this by just plugging it in the calculator. We have to actually solve it. So I'm going to write it down here. 3x plus 4. Make sure you're writing this on your paper as well. Equals negative 36. So we're going to distribute that 4 first, 3x, and we get a negative 24 equals negative 36. My next step is to add 24 to both sides. That goes away. 3x equals negative 12. My last step is always the same. We are going to divide by 3, and I get x equals negative 4. Now, I'm going to go ahead and write that over here. So now that we have x and we have y, we always write our answer in a coordinate point. You can see that x has to come first right here. So we are going to write parentheses x is negative 4, comma, y was negative 6.